Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we are immersing ourselves in some really fascinating source material describing PetPort.app.
Yeah, PetPort.
It's positioned as this sort of new gold standard in digital pet management. But what really grabbed me right away was this very clear disclaimer from the developers.
Oh, yeah. That disclaimer is key because, when people first hear about PetPort, they think...
Like pet flyer generator.
Exactly. Oh, it's a digital lost pet flyer generator. They figure it's just a slightly better version of something you could whip up in like 5 minutes with Canva or something.
Right. But our sources, they're really hammering this point home.
Oh, yeah.
That lost pet feature, yeah, it's vital, but it's only about 1/10 of what this system can actually do. Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission today is to really dig in, look past that first glance, and uncover the other 9/10. The full picture of connection, prevention, and, well, preparedness that's apparently built into this tech.
And that difference is really the core of how they talk about it. PetPort isn't just presented as a tool. It's framed as the most advanced, maybe even life-saving pet technology out there. It acts as this secure, cloud-based system, giving every single pet a kind of permanent digital ID.
A digital identity.
Yeah, and it's comprehensive. It holds everything from daily care instructions and these professional pet resumes to, and this is crucial, that fully integrated emergency toolkit.
Okay, let's start with that emergency toolkit then. That seems like the most critical piece, the thing people might need in the absolute worst moment. We're talking about the lost pet flyer generator. What really makes it different when an owner is just reeling from panic?
Well, it boils down to two things. Getting rid of friction and the flow of real-time data. When that crisis hits, the thinking required is basically zero. The owner just opens the app, confirms the last place they saw their pet, maybe adds a reward amount, and then just taps Activate Lost Pet mode.
Wow, okay. So it's genuinely like one tap.
Yeah.
In that moment of just sheer panic and adrenaline,
Right.
you're not desperately scrolling through your phone for a decent picture
Right.
or trying to remember that long microchip number.
Exactly. All that key info name, breed, color, microchip number, your contact details, even known medical issues, it's all just there, pulled instantly. The layout's already done too. Professional, clean, ready to print or share straight away. But the critical next step, the thing that moves it way beyond just a PDF, is it automatically generates what they call the LiveLink.
The LiveLink. Okay, that sounds like the secret sauce, the thing that makes it different from just a template.
It is absolutely the key differentiator in an emergency. The LiveLink is basically a shareable, dynamic web page. It becomes the single source of truth. This whole system, it takes that initial, paralyzing panic and transforms it into immediate, coordinated community action, often within those first 5 minutes.
Okay, I have to jump in here kind of playing devil's advocate for the listener. I can make a free PDF, right, and just post a link to a Google Doc on my Facebook page. Why pay for this specific system? What makes that full LiveLink feature really worth the subscription price?
That's a totally fair question, and the sources are really clear about this difference. There is a simple, quick, free flyer tool on their public website. Anyone can use it.
Okay.
And this is the catch, that tool makes a static thing, basically like a PDF, the real power, the life-saving part, that sits behind the subscription. It has to, really, because it needs constant server power to work.
Oh, okay. And that power supports the LiveLink, the integrated sightings board, and those smart QR codes they mentioned.
Correct. Think about it. If you use a static PDF or just a basic social media post, and maybe 2 hours later, you decide to up the reward from $100 to $500.
Right.
Or you get a tip the pet was actually seen near the North Park entrance, not the South one you first put.
We have to remake everything, resend all the links, update all the posts. What a nightmare.
Exactly. But with the LiveLink, you change it once in your PetPort account, and it updates globally, instantly, within seconds, across every phone, every poster with the QR code, every email it's been shared to.
Wow.
That level of immediate, effortless coordination, that's really what the subscription pays for.
Okay, that makes complete sense. Instant updates mean no confusion, no wasted effort chasing old information. Which leads us perfectly into this whole community intelligence idea they talk about. This is where it gets really interesting for me. How does the tech actually turn that old piece of paper tape to a lamppost into a dynamic command center?
It's all built into that LiveLink architecture. These links are designed to be smart. So, for example, say you've shared your Pet's Care LiveLink with your pet sitter. Then you're at the airport about to board, and you remember you need to adjust his medication dose for that evening. You update it in PetPort at 3 p.m. The sitter just refreshes the LiveLink page on their phone, and boom, they see the updated dosage instantly.
No need for frantic texts or calls.
Right. It's like the connective tissue. It makes sure everyone, sitters, vets, rescuers, even helpful neighbors, is always seeing the latest trusted information.
And specifically for a lost pet situation, that LiveLink is where the sightings board lives, right? Tell us a bit about how that actually works for someone who finds it.
Yeah, the sightings board is, well, pretty revolutionary because it centralizes what's usually a completely scattered community effort.
Yeah?
Anyone who clicks the live link from a social post or scans the unique QR code on a physical flyer,
Yep.
they land right on this central page. And right there, they can immediately post a sighting. Could be confirmed, could be just, I think I saw.
Yeah.
They can upload a photo if they got one, add details like time and direction of travel.
So instead of the poor owner trying to track comments on 3 different Facebook groups,
Yeah.
plus their email, plus text from random numbers,
Exactly. Forget that chaos. Everything flows into one single place.
that must be a huge relief.
It is, and the owner gets real-time notifications for every single new report added to the sightings board. But the community part goes even deeper. The sightings board also shows a map view.
A map.
Yeah, so everyone involved can actually see where the sightings are being reported, helping to focus the physical search efforts. It takes all that scattered online noise and turns it into one clear, coordinated digital picture. Our sources emphasize that no other lost pet platform really offers this specific level of live collaboration combined with mapping. It's designed as a truly coordinated response.
That feature alone, that command center aspect, seems like it justifies the emergency use case. It moves you from feeling helpless to having a clear digital action plan. Okay, let's shift gears now. Let's move beyond the crisis and really dig into the other 9/10ths, the everyday management, the preparedness side. The source material keeps calling PetPort insurance for your pet. Why is setting up that profile beforehand, when your pet is safe and sound right next to you, so important?
Because, fundamentally, preparation is prevention. Or at least, it dramatically softens the blow if the worst happens. If you wait until your pet's actually missing, you lose precious time, minutes, maybe hours, scrambling to find photos, remember details, type out descriptions, all while your mind is just racing.
Yeah, I can imagine trying to do that under pressure. Impossible.
Right. So by setting up the profile ahead of time, you're essentially buying peace of mind. You've already done the hard work, the data gathering, the photo selection, the documentation. When that awful moment hits, you just activate. That's it.
It sounds like having a secure digital ID card and a pre-planned emergency response kit ready to go globally. It makes being ready for disaster feel less daunting. Fast and humane, just removing that decision paralysis during peak stress.
Absolutely. And that preparedness focus extends way beyond just lost pets. It flows into daily life management through several other features in the ecosystem, all relying on that pre-registered profile.
Okay, let's touch on some of those. The professional profiles. The pet resumes, I know from experience that managing fragmented pet records is a real headache for owners.
Oh, it's a huge pain point. So the Pet Resume Builder is a big part of that other 9/10ths. It lets owners create these really professional, verified profiles, which honestly are becoming more and more necessary. Think about rental applications. So many landlords now want detailed pet info references.
Oh yeah, or finding a good trainer or groomer or daycare. They all want specifics.
Exactly. So instead of digging through emails for vet records from 3 years ago and trying to write up temperament notes for a potential landlord.
You just send them a single, comprehensive LiveLink pet resume.
Precisely. And that same efficiency applies to daily care too. The care and handling section is designed to be the central hub. It stores instantly updatable info on diets, exact medication schedules, daily routines, critical allergies.
So if you have, say, different neighbors or family members helping out with pet sitting,
They all access the same live link and see the exact same, most current instructions. No more confusion about who fed the cat or if the dog got his meds.
okay, I hate that frantic search for the right vaccine record PDF buried somewhere in my email inbox, right when the boarding place asks for it, like minutes before I leave for vacation.
Yeah.
Is the document storage part secure?
Yeah, it's designed specifically for that secure and easily accessible when you need it. The travel and boarding info section is where you securely stash and manage all those vet records, vaccination certificates, maybe specific travel papers needed for flights or border crossings.
And the emergency access feature connects to this, I assume.
It does, yes. And this might be one of the most practical benefits of having that profile set up beforehand. Vets,
Yeah.
Trusted sitters, even potentially emergency responders can view or print critical info like medications, known allergies, your primary contact, maybe a secondary emergency contact.
Wow.
They can access it from any device if they have permission via the LiveLink. Think about how much time that could save in an emergency vet visit when they need to authorize treatment quickly.
Definitely. We also spotted a really specific detail about how this helps in the rescue and adoption world. This sounds like it tackles a massive data transfer problem that's pretty unique to them.
It is a huge, huge issue in fostering and rescue, maintaining continuity of care when a pet moves homes. The source material specifically highlights that PetPort is apparently the only digital platform out there that allows for the complete, totally seamless transfer of all the information.
All of it, like the entire history.
Everything. The full history, care instructions, those little temperament notes the foster parent learned, the complete medical profile. It all transfers digitally from the foster to the permanent adopter.
So when the adopter finally takes their new pet home, they're not handed a messy folder of old papers or trying to piece together info from scattered emails.
Nope. They instantly receive the pet's full digital life story and the ongoing care plan.
That's huge for ensuring the transition is smooth and humane, right?
Yeah.
Making sure the pet's needs are understood and met without any gaps in knowledge.
Exactly. That seamless data handoff really speaks to the broader mission, I think. It elevates the system beyond just a tool for one owner, making it more like infrastructure for the whole pet care community.
That idea of seamless data naturally brings us to the tech itself. I mean, if you're promising real-time updates, secure document transfers, this thing has to be quick and reliable, right? What's under the hood keeping it running smoothly?
Yeah, the architecture seems built for speed and dependability. It's developed as a progressive web app, a PWA, which basically means it's fast, works great on mobile, and it's secure, but without needing a big app store download or constant updates.
So it feels like a native app on your phone, Android, or iPhone.
Pretty much, yeah. Smooth experience.
And where does all this critical data actually live? Is it robust?
The source material mentions it's hosted on Cloudflare. That choice was apparently made specifically to get maximum speed and reliability globally. That's supposedly why you don't get lag when you hit activate on the flyer, or when someone posts a sighting, even if loads of people are hitting that live link all at once during local search.
Right. No spinning wheels when you desperately need that information now. The whole system design feels engineered to save those crucial seconds.
Absolutely. The design seems to recognize that time is your biggest enemy in a pet emergency. That combination of instant updates and the smart QR codes means you should never have to reprint a flyer or resend an old link because the info changed. The core concept is really that of a lifeline focused on cutting down stress, saving time, and hopefully helping save a pet's life, all funneling through that one dynamic live link.
Okay, so let's bring it all together. What does this all mean? We started out noting that the Lost Pet Flyer was really just like the tip of the iceberg, maybe 1/10 of the system. When we look at the full picture now, the other 9/10, the resumes, the seamless care transfers, the centralized daily management, what's the ultimate unified goal or mission of PetPort, according to the sources?
Well, the mission they state, the core idea is to give every pet a voice for life. That seems to be the driving force. In those crisis moments, it gives families a concrete way to act rather than just being swallowed by panic. But just as importantly, day to day, it serves this really vital coordination function. It keeps everyone involved in that pet's life, the family, the sitters, the vet, maybe rescuers down the line, all informed, all coordinated, all connected through reliable information. At the end of the day, it seems to be about giving owners genuine peace of mind by making preparedness standardized and simple.
This has been a really thorough deep dive. We've definitely moved way beyond seeing this as just a fancy flyer tool. It really does sound like a complete ecosystem for a pet's life management and, crucially, crisis coordination.
Yeah.
That LiveLink concept and the sightings board integration, the efficiency and reliability there, that really stands out as the potential game changer.
Absolutely. And maybe connecting this idea of a centralized real-time system to the bigger picture, it kind of leaves us with a compelling thought for you, the listener. If this kind of technology, like PetPort, can take the absolute chaos and fragmentation of a high-stress situation like a lost pet and streamline it into this coordinated, community-powered command center using a LiveLink single source of truth approach, well, what other areas of life involve that same kind of high-stress, decentralized community effort? Think about things like maybe neighborhood watch groups or local disaster response networks, even volunteer coordination. Could those areas radically benefit from adopting a similar model, a coordinated, real-time digital hub? It really makes you wonder how many complex situations could be managed better, made more efficient, with just a single, smart, constantly updated link.